In this session we'll take a look at applying a texture onto a part. So a texture is simply a 2D image that we can apply onto our model, sort of wrap onto our model. So here is our model. We've got a couple of ways that we can do this. First off, we can open up our File Explorer and click on the file and drag that onto the model and then let go, and this is now going to, let's click here, this is going to offer me a range of options for how I can apply this material or this texture. We're going to go for color. I could have done that in another way. We could have applied here where we're in our materials plane. We could go to no texture loaded. We could click this checkbox, and then this gives me my selection window, File Explorer, and we can go off and choose that texture. And the final method is we can go into the materials graph, and here I could right click, go to textures, say let's bring in a triplanar, and I can connect the triplanar to the color, and we can now go and navigate to our texture. That should be this one, and click open, and then we will see that's been applied. Now here we have a range of options for how to map this. So we have the triplanar, we have a texture map. Within the texture map we could choose say a cylindrical, spherical, planar, and in this situation planar is quite good, but we can see that we've got a bit of stretching. We can also see we have an area where the pattern sort of starts to repeat itself, and we've got this seam line. So in order maybe to remove this, we could adjust the size, the scale of the texture, and we could also play around with the positioning. So here I can go to translate, and we can move this texture around. We can bring it more down into the middle, and carry out various transitions as required to get that positioning to look quite good. One of the other options that we have, let me just go and change this back to triplanar for this example. Here, triplanar with box, I'll see have many seams. We could go off and blend some of these seams. So this is going to now try and stitch together or make fix some of these discrepancies or the visual seam lines. So we can see that's gone and blended that in a little bit better. Let's try a higher value as well and see what comes up. So we can see we've done a reasonable job here on the sides, but where we have this repeating pattern, that's less good. So this gives you a little something to play around with. Let's go back and try the planar mapping again. That was probably the closest to what we were looking for.